DC Comics has gone and announced some really exciting stuff for Batman Gotham Knights. If you did not know, DC Comics itself will actually be publishing a 6-issue miniseries that will lead into the video game. Now, it will be releasing in tandem with the release of the game, so unfortunately, it's not like we're going to be able to read these books right now and then be excited about the game, because I'm assuming maybe there's some significant spoilers that will happen in the actual story, even though this is a prequel series. Now, if you don't know what the series is called, it is Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City. The cool thing about this entire storyline is that it seems like it's going to focus predominantly on the idea of just how dominant of a force the Court of Owls has been in the history of Gotham, which I think is a really clever way to go on ahead and establish just how much of a threat the Court of Owls itself can be. It seems like it will actually be kind of ping-ponging between two different time frames, which is the present day, the one that we'll be playing sort of in within Gotham Knights, and then, of course, 19th century Gotham, and showing how a certain swashbuckling renegade by the name of the Runaway had to put a stop to the Court of Owls all the way back then when they had a plan to attack Gotham with an epidemic, which is something that they will be doing in present day as well, causing Batman to have a whole lot of trouble. And of course, he will need the assistance of the entire Bat family to put a stop to this particular issue. It's interesting that they chose to go with that storyline. Of course, that seems to kind of hit close to home, especially with everything that we've been going on in the real world. So, interesting choice there. I also think that you could probably draw some parallels there to Devil's Breath in the Marvel Spider-Man game. So, kind of a weird coincidence there going on. Here is the really exciting stuff. So, first of all, we get some really nice shots and looks of what Batman looks like in this world. Because up until this point, we haven't really gotten a whole lot of details about Batman himself. The cool thing is that from this comic book series, we clearly see Batman in a multitude of different shots. We see him on his really, really cool cycle as well. And I just really like the aesthetic of this one. It's kind of almost like a combination of the Batman costume that we saw in New 52 and the Arkham Origin suit, or something a little bit more video gamey in general. But here's the other stuff that was really, really cool to find out throughout this. They did go on ahead and show multiple panels in which we can see the present-day Batman actually going on ahead and exchanging blows with Nightwing. Like, they are literally in a full-blown battle, which is very interesting because it gives us a lot more context as to possibly the relationship that Nightwing and Batman had before this, in terms of the fact that they were probably not on the same page and they probably had a lot of problems that they were trying to resolve, to the point where they literally got into a physical altercation, which will be interesting to explore throughout the game, because maybe it'll make, you know, Nightwing a little bit feel guilty about getting into a fight with Bruce, especially once he does go on ahead and supposedly pass away. Some of the other things that I absolutely loved about this announcement is the design of this creepy Court of Owls like doctor dude from the 19th century. I would love to see this character in the game. He looks so creepy and so cool as well. I would also actually love to see a design for the Runaway costume in the game as well. I think that'd be really neat. Maybe they could even go on ahead and include it as like Robin or something. That would be really, really awesome to see as well. And as if all that wasn't cool enough, they did go on ahead and confirm the codes that will be coming along with the first issue. So if you buy the first issue, you're going to go on ahead and get the Bat Cycle, which will have kind of like a white recolor, almost a gunmetal white sort of redesign. It looks really cool. And then they also did go on ahead and let us know that the secondary item as part of that first comic is actually going to be a reskin that takes Nightwing's Eskrima sticks and transforms him to this kind of almost like a rifle barrel design from 19th century, which I think is really, really cool to see that they went ahead and paid a bit of an homage to that Gilded City storyline. But here's the final detail that not a lot of people are actually mentioning, because in the same trailer, we see one of the modern panels that they show is Batman taking down what clearly seems like to be a gang member that is probably part of the Scarecrow gang. And I think that's super exciting. Why, you might ask? Because we have not had a confirmation of Scarecrow existing in this world up until this very moment. We knew that obviously characters like Mr. Freeze or Harley or Clayface have been around, but this clearly confirms that Scarecrow is a threat very, very recently in the context of this game, which is very exciting because then you start thinking to yourself, like, is Bruce dead? Or maybe everyone in the town, in the entirety of the city, I should say, has been poisoned by Scarecrow to believe that Bruce is dead, and they're all living through this nightmare. I guess we're going to have to find out as the story continues to unfold. But regardless, this is some really exciting stuff for Gotham Knights, and we are just a month away, guys. We are literally a month away from being able to play this game. I know some people have soured on this title. I'm not really certain why. In fact, I really want to make a video about that, discussing that with you guys. But I'm really, really excited to dive into a brand new Gotham video game. Thanks all for watching today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you have, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll hopefully catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you got your notifications turned on so you do not miss out on the future updates. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye, guys.
Better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock